Good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Oh man, it is going down. T.D. Jakes, Pastor Bishop T.D. Jakes, and Pastor Duane Youngblood. OMG. But before I get into the thick of it, let me go ahead and slow it down for a second. Please like, subscribe. That's for free. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Please help me out. And then if you want to jump out the window and donate, Big Girl Diary, PayPal, Venmo, and PayPal. Everything helps. Okay, now let's get back into it. Okay. We all are aware of TD Jakes and his troubles. Woo! He has some troubles. I don't know how he's going to get out of it, but I think maybe I don't know. I have some theories that I'm working on, and I see that there may be something. I don't know, but but this right here, Pastor Youngblood went on the podcast of Larry Reed Live, and he made some allegations. He said TD Jakes. I don't want to misrepresent anything what he's saying because my iPad is giving me a little bit of problems. But he said that TD Jakes, in a nutshell, it was uh, being he basically touched him and kissed him. And he went to a lawyer and said, if you don't want me to sue, you got to put some scratch in my hand, some cheese, some bread, with some butter on it. So, so with all that said, and he went on Larry Reed Live twice. One with the allegations. The second time was when he added a little bit more to it. So you might want to check that out. Now, with all that being said, TG Jakes was like, "Oh, you think because I have some issues, you're going to try to monopolize and capitalize off of what's going on with me? Oh no. Yeah, I know. Nada, that's not going on. So instead, husband, I don't know what that is, but instead of TG Jakes writing a demand letter, no, he went straight to the lawsuit. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't know whether if hey, hi there. How you doing, Ricardo? I don't know whether if Pastor Youngblood prepared for the way TD Jakes was going to come after him, or whether I'm not sure if he prepared for it or not. But he came out swinging. He just came out swinging. He said, "Wait a minute. Wait. Pastor Youngblood, you're saying I did this? Well, in Pennsylvania, uh, you were how can I say, you went to jail for having contact with young children, and not young, I mean 17-year-olds that you were uh, assisting with issues." And he was like, "Oh, but you want to say I did this to you? You got convictions. You went to jail not once, but twice. Then, to make matters worse, he said you were told to stay away from teenagers, young people, anybody under the age of 18. You can't counsel anyone. No way." What did he do? Now, that happened in, what was it, 2002. He pled guilty. Then again, I believe in 2005 or 7. Like I said, my iPad isn't working, so I'm doing my very best. Now, at some point, He makes his way to TD Jakes under his tutelage, and not tutelage, but under his okay, I don't know who those people are that are looking at me. I'm not sure. Let me see. Ricardo says, sorry, I would like about the the conversation. It seems, what is that? Interesting. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, so Pastor Duane Youngblood has a lot going on, a whole lot in Pennsylvania. Now he finds his way to Texas, and then he comes under TD Jake's ministry. So he's like, okay, well, I was 19 years old, and I was on my way to my mom because I had to give her car back because I was over somebody else's house where TD Jakes was, and I get up and I walk towards the door. So as he's walking towards the door, he says TD Jakes scurried over, quickly walked over before he was able to get to the door, and he said he grabbed him, hugged him, and was getting ready to lay lips on him. Now, that's what he said, and that's what he accused him of. Now, whatever the truth is, it's going to come out in court because TD Jakes is like, hey, you are going to have to, how can I say, prove what you're saying through discovery. Now, it's going to be quite interesting, very, very interesting. I'm like, oh man. Now, keep in mind that TD Jakes has his issues with P. Diddy. Now, I've been going down a rabbit hole with P. Diddy in churches, and I find that quite interesting how he's over some churches. And it just so happens, TD Jakes, it just so happens the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian has a church. I'm sorry, Chris Jenner has a church. So this goes down a separate rabbit hole. Okay. A separate rabbit hole. So that right there is going to be very interesting to watch. Now you have two pastors duking it out, and they both have some type of, let me see, TD Jakes has been sued for inappropriate contact with people. And when I say people, it goes both more so on the men's side than it is the women. But Duane Youngblood also said that the next day he called, TD Jakes called his house. His mother answered and told Duane to pick up. Hey, Duane, pick up. Something to pick up. So he picked up the phone and he said that he heard TD Jakes and it sounded like that he was in a tub. And in the complaint, it stated that TD Jakes told Duane Youngblood that you could only sleep only with him when he comes to this part of town, when he travels, because he doesn't want to give his wife anything. He doesn't want to give his wife any diseases at all. So he would take care of him. Anything that he needed, he will provide, but he has to solely be only with TD Jakes. That's what the court records say. So based on that, I'm just like, oh wow, okay, this is quite interesting. Now, whether if this is true or not, it's all allegations. So it's going to be what the court decides, what the court says is true or not, because they will be on a fact finding mission. Now, TD Jakes has his own issues being with P. Diddy and P. Diddy taping everyone. So that's going to be very interesting what comes out with that right there, and whether if that would include, uh, would that help Pastor Duane Youngblood? Whether if they're going to use whatever occurred in another situation, Would there, but it's going to be very interesting to find out. Oh man, there's going to be a lot going on in this lawsuit, so I'm going to keep a close eye on it. So, on that note, I want to thank you for stopping by.